Queer Eye gets a revival, Sundance films with gay themes, and X-Men's Iceman is in a gay romance. More on this in a second here at Queer Fudanshi. Hi, welcome to Queer Fudanshi, where I share LGBTQ and BL Media through news, reviews, and good conversation. Today is Friday, and that means it's time for the news section, the weekly update, where I share LGBTQ and BL Media through news, anything from casting announcements from Hollywood to new Kickstarters for BL video games, and anything else I can come up with. So, let's get started. First, the Oscar nominations came out on Tuesday and has been revealed that Moonlight has 8 nominations. This is actually makes it one of the biggest frontrunners for the event at 8. I believe it is Arrival that is tied with it. And then, of course, La La Land that has the most at 14, I believe, which is actually the record for the most nominations that a movie has ever gotten for Oscars. Anyway, if you guys want more information about the nominations, like what the nominations were, what were some cast reactions to the nominations, as well as how there's some more historical facts about these nominations, then I actually have an article that I write for Gay Pop News. From now on, I write articles for Gay Pop News every Tuesday and Thursday. These are news articles concerning LGBT issues or just gay issues, so go check that out if you want. Link in the description. Next, Queer Eye is getting a revival. Netflix has recently announced that they are going to install the show for 8 episodes and see if it is going to do well, and maybe they'll revive it for more. They have announced that they are going to make America fabulous again and have red states turn pink. So it's kind of, I guess, hypothesized based on that statement that they're going to be going to Republican states and not just stay in New York City. In addition, they're going to have a whole new cast of 5 characters. Oh, which, by the way, what is Queer Eye, Devin? Queer Eye, originally Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, was a TV show that lasted from, I believe, 2003 to 2007, and it was a makeup show. It was a makeover show where 5 gay guys would make over what was really straight guys, but then they eventually changed the name to just Queer Eye so that then women and gay men could get makeovers as well. So it was a fashion advice show, basically. Next, Sundance is currently happening. Most of it is done already, but there are a few little bits happening still. And I wanted to let you guys know about gay-themed films and one web series that are really getting a lot of buzz that we should all be looking out for future reference. And if you guys don't know, Sundance is a festival that happens every year that's really to celebrate films as well as to have a bunch of business people get together, and in addition, films try to show themselves so that distributors and investors will see these films and be like, hey, I'll put some money for you to help get you out there. So anyway, one film that's currently getting attention is Beach Rats. Beach Rats is about a teenage boy from Brooklyn who has a lot of conflicting things happening in his life. One, his father is actually slowly dying of an illness, so he ends up leaving the house a lot to escape that kind of dark mentality, and he ends up either one, hanging out with a bunch of dudes, a bunch of his friends who are very, who were very masculine and very heteronormative, I guess we'll say. And then in second, he is also dealing with the fact that he is gay and kind of having a sexual awakening. Yeah. Anyway, basically he is going online, meeting a bunch of men and then meeting them in real life to have actual sex with them. And of course, all these different lives and different sides of himself he's trying to keep separate, but then of course they all come together eventually. This film was created by Eliza Hittman, who created It Felt Like Love, which was a big praised movie back in 2013 Sundance Festival. So we are expecting a lot from this film, and it sadly has not been picked up for a distributor yet, so we don't know when the film will be placed out for theater goers like us to go see it, but when it does, I'll let you guys know. Second, we have Call Me As Your Name, which is actually based off of a book, which, by the way, I really want to read now, and I want to share it with you guys here on Queer Fudanshi. But anyway, Armie Hammer is starring as a 24-year-old student who goes to Italy for a summer to intern with a professor of Greco-Roman culture. and he ends up falling in love with the son of the professor, who is 17 years old. This movie has especially been praised at Sundance 2017, notably getting an extended standing ovation at Park City. And in addition to that, there have been articles coming out about how the controversial sex scene from the book is included in the film, though watered down to make it so that the film can be more accepted by wide audiences. And in addition to that, this film has been picked up by a distributor, by Sony Pictures Classics, for $6 million, which is actually in the higher range of deals out of all the films out of Sundance. So this is a film that is getting a lot of attention, and look out for it because it'll be coming out later this year. I'll be watching. Will you? Lastly, Chances is a web series that was out in Sundance. There's not a lot of information about it other than the fact that it is a web series. The trailer is out. I'll put a link in the description below. I think the web series was at Sundance to get more financial backing, but I haven't heard anything about it other than the trailer and the premise. Which, by the way, the story is about two best friends, Kate and Michael, who are also deaf and basically living out their lives and the new changes that are happening with them. For instance, Kate is just recently married, so she's getting used to the new life as a wife. And then in addition, Michael has just broken up with his ex-boyfriend, and he's trying to kind of change from that, trying to bounce back, I guess. So once again, if you guys want, there's the trailer in the description below. Go check that out. And now for the last story, which is actually a very short one. It's just the fact that Iceman has his first gay kiss. Last year, Iceman from X-Men, of course, had come out as a gay man, and then in that time between then and now, he has gone through different kind of explorations of his sexuality. He went to a gay bar with friends. He ended up meeting his now boyfriend, Romeo. They've been going on dates, and now they've had their first kiss. So if you guys want, you can check out that comic. It's only about $3.99. I'll have a link to the description below. It is All New X-Men number 17. So that is it for this weekly update. Of course, as always, make sure to let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about these news stories. In addition, if you guys liked it, make sure to like this video, to share it with your friends, and to subscribe and press the notification bell if you haven't already. Fudanshi tries to share LGBTQ and BL Media through news, reviews, and good conversation. So let's get talking. Bye. I'm putting you in it again. You're in it. Lastly, this is a very short story. Iceman has a